Okay, we're back. I'm Michael Purdy here at worldppg.com. I have Jeff Going talking about the Beach Bash. And there's a photo I'm going to go right into, Jeff. It's the Red Wing flying along the beach, a bunch of high-rises, another PPG in the photo. Tell us about that.
There were a lot of pilots who did cross countries. This site is awesome for going up and down the beach. Now, I know people can get bored with beaches, but there's quite a bit of variety here. One of the places that people went was Shell Island, and that may be Shell Island, although since I can't see the picture, I'm not sure.
I got to stop you. Bored with beaches. There are bikinis on the beach, and there's a bunch of hotel rooms along there.
You know,
how can you get bored?
John Black, in fact, was flying along, and, you know, we have to avoid flying over the hotels, obviously.
Right.
But he did get flashed.
Of course.
So there is that. But I mean, I've heard from people about, and I know how it can be, is that you fly a beach long enough, it's like, okay, I've been up and down the beach a few times, that can get old. But
no,
there's a lot of variety here, and like
that's
you say,
answer.
There's a lot of
that's a wrong answer.
There's a lot of flesh to be observed,
yes.
No doubt. But the cross countries are great. I mean, you can fly just about anywhere. In this city, Panama Beach has proven very welcoming to us. So I'm always impressed with the fact that, or was impressed with the fact that there was hardly any complaints. I remember taking one complaint, and really it was because the guy was kind of in the wrong place. We had an area of beach set up, and Dell, who was really very good, I mean, he actually only flew when John said, okay, go ahead. And then, of course, he flew like Dell flies, and the machine is very loud, especially because it's propelling him with this tiny little wing, so it's always at full power.
All right.
And the guy complained. Well, the guy was in the wrong place, so you're kind of asking for it. It's like going and laying in the middle of the runway and complaining about the airplanes that are noisily flying overhead.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah.
So the whole area is very welcoming. Apparently they're used to large motor vehicles or loud, like motorcycles. They have some big motorcycle rally and other things that go on,
okay.
so they're used to that kind of thing.
All right, the picture I'm looking at now is someone with a red and white wings taking off on the beach. Is that from you could see from your hotel room, basically? There's some brush. Oh, I see. He landed between the brush and the beach in that little open area?
Yes, you could land, I mean, with a wind. You know how beaches are. For anybody who's not been at a beach, you get this super nice, steady, mostly onshore wind all the time. You fly all day. It's amazing. It's wonderful. So one of the places you could land anywhere. It got kind of strong for some of the pilots, for a lot of the pilots. But when it gets strong, if you're okay with strong, it makes landing anywhere you want brainless.
Right.
Because if you can control the wing, you can slow it down to where you stand on something and just kite it there.
Yeah, the trick for the new guys is to turn around quickly and not do a Johnny Fetz across the field.
Secondly, the trick is know that if it's blowing strong enough that your control is marginal, don't ever do it at a place like this, because you're going to get strained over a fence, through sharp bushes, into a pool with chairs and onlookers and expensive things. Don't do it here. That's the wrong place to go. And you could very well hurt somebody. You got a motor, but you don't get it off. So don't learn high wind handling at a place or event like this. If it starts getting strong, land well away from the obstructions.
There should be a video to teach you that kind of stuff, don't you think?
There should be. Man, we should call it, let's see, risk and reward. Yeah.
Okay. All righty. All right.
And one other thing, if I can put a quick plug in, there's going to be another video that'll teach you how to handle these things. That video is Master Power Paragliding.
See, that's where I was going. I was setting you up for that.
Okay. Thank you.
I teed it up for you, and
I missed the first swing.
Shankopotamus on the first one, but that's okay. All right. Anything else we need to know about that great event?
It's running next year. Get your plans in early, in my opinion, because I don't know if the rooms will fill up. The rooms were awesome. I mean, you've got a refrigerator, you've got everything you need, and plan on bringing the family.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
That's good. How much was the rate?
One other thing.
Discount rate. Hey, big discount rate.
I think that it was an $80 discount. I mean, it was a big deal when I came. They told me what the regular rate was. Like, whoa. Another thing was Chris Santacroce did a maneuvers clinic. I don't know if that'll be next year, but if it is, that's well worth it. Chris Santacroce, in fact, just about went through his wing when he was doing a demo. He was doing some kind of wild stuff. So be real careful, but if you get a chance, that's worthwhile. Paul Zarnecki donated a bunch of Agamas for pilots to use during that, but it was good. And I got some great footage afterwards. I got John Black. He went up and did some of the maneuvers for me, so I got some stuff.
Agamas being the self-inflating, non-drowning accessory.
Yes, exactly. Keeps you and your paramotor above water.
Yeah. In that order, that's good. So, all right, Jeff, thanks for joining us. See you again next time. I'm Michael Purdy here at worldppg.com.